Okay, hello. I'm J.C. Garcia Roser, and I'm the research leader of Animals and Responsible Tourism, the project behind this webinar. And we are broadcasting from the Multidimensional Tourism Institute, MTI, which is situated at the University of Lapland, very close to the Arctic Circle. And with me are my colleagues.
Hello, my name is Tarja and I work as a project researcher in this project. And I just want to share you that we have just now have snow here in Finland, so we wanted to share it with you. And the Christmas is coming, so we are really excited here in Rovaniemi.
And I'm Mikko, and I'm also working as a researcher on this project.
Okay, and in case you want to ask any questions to us, please feel free to ask questions, because behind the camera is Minnie Hampa, the other researcher working in this project. And what about what's going on right now in the tourism sector? Actually, there is interesting development happening at the moment at the international level, but also here in Lapland. One of the things that was very interesting to see, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when TripAdvisor, they actually made a statement for not selling animal-based tourism services that are controversial. And this was actually very interesting development, that how the tourism industry also is actually participating and taking part in the discussion about animal welfare in relation to tourism and hospitality. The other also development that was kind of close to us here in Lapland was that last week, when it was announced that Alitrip, which is part of Alibaba e-commerce company, one of the biggest e-commerce companies in China, they announced that they will be bringing around 50,000 Chinese tourists next year, and this number will double maybe in the coming years. And this is actually very good news for the tourism company here in Lapland, because it means that a new customer group is coming to Rovaniemi and to different Lapland destinations. And I think that most of the companies are very happy about this development. But on the other side, there's some companies that are involved in animal-based tourism services. They also have show concern about the Chinese as tourists and consumers, because there are assumptions that maybe they are not very interested in animal welfare or interested about the treatments of animals in the tourism industry. And this actually has been kind of confirmed by some research in tourism studies that tells that actually Chinese consumers, maybe they are not very kind of interested in this topic. But also we can see that recently there was in the news, actually it was a survey done in China, that was said that 7 on 10 Chinese consumers are interested in animal welfare issues. And this is actually an interesting development, because it's saying that actually also in China this issue is becoming important. And this is something that also some tourism companies that have been in China talking to tour operators, they say that the new generations in China, they are becoming more interested in sustainable issues, in animal welfare issues. And these are seeing the people that will be coming in the coming years here to Lapland. So the Chinese market is an interesting market also for animal welfare issues, and I think that this is something we will take up in the Work Package 2 when we talk about consumer values. I think that the Chinese group, Asians, will be a very interesting group for doing this research. But if you want to know more about this issue, also you can check our blog, our Twitter account. We are always kind of providing information about these developments taking place not only here in Lapland but also in the international market. But then also we here in Lapland, related to our project, we were 3 weeks ago we were taking a tour around Lapland, especially in the northern part of Lapland. We went to visit 3 of our companies involved in the project. We went to Levi, to Muonio, and to Heta, that is very close to the Norwegian border in the northern part of Lapland. And then also after that, we also have a workshop on quality and certifications with the companies involved in the project. And actually 7 out of 10 companies or 11 companies involved in the project took place in the workshop. This is actually also very, very good, because most of them were interested in the topic and they were very willing to participate. And after that, we went to the Lapland Tourism Parliament in Monio, and we actually were present there. We talk about the project, and we have the possibility to talk about it with different tour operators, tourism companies operating here in Lapland, but also tour operators that were coming from somewhere else. And they were also very interested in the topic. But Tarja and Mikko will tell us a little bit more about what was going on there during the last 3 weeks with the companies and the things we were doing.
Yeah, because it's really important for us in the project to visit the companies that we are really dealing with. So in our Lapland tour, we had a chance to go, and it was really exciting. I, for example, haven't been in this kind of tourism places before, so it was really great to visit. So, for example, in Levi, we went to the polar light tours with Päivi, and we had the chance to see a really massive project there, because they are building new, stable for the horses. So we saw that in progress, and we get to meet the horses and also the huskies there. And I think one of the most interesting points when we visited Päivi, we went there with Jose, while Mikko was in other place. So we had a chance to see the premises for the horses. For example, they have the option to go in and out as they wish, so they don't just leave by the means of the people, so they get their own choice. And we also saw, for example, the places for rest and everything, so it was really great. And we take some really close contact with the horses as well. You can see it also in our blog. But then we went to Heta.
Yeah, we went to Heta too, yes.
Heta Huskies, yeah, and it was a rather different kind of place, because there I got a chance to go with the guide to go through the dog farm, and it was really great to learn about the characteristics of the dogs. They are really taking that issues really deep and important. I saw all the statistics about how they take care of the health of the dogs, how much they run, what is the personality of some dogs, who can be with one another and who can't be with one another. And they also have places for some dogs to be to get healthy, because they have been some, for example, some injury in their legs. So it was really nice just to go through with a really expert that led me through the farm. And then we went
and actually, Heta Husky, they have several awards on animal welfare issues, and they got last year in London in the World Responsible Tourism Award. They got an award in the category animal welfare.
Yeah, it was really great. And also when we went to Päivi before Heta, it was really nice to see the importance of the welfare of animals. For example, the Päivi. So when she talked about, for example, the horses, she know a lot of the personalities of the horses. So they are really important friends and companions and workmates for them. But then we had the chance to go to Rovaniemi with all of us. So we get to know a really large husky farm. So we went through with a group. So it was really nice to see the different kinds of structure for the farms, because in Rovaniemi, like she told us there, that it's really like a labyrinth to go through, but still works. They have their own ways of doing it. And we get to meet the dogs there, and it was really a pleasure. And the workshop took place in Rovaniemi, and maybe Mikko.
Yeah, Rovaniemi is, for the one who don't know, it's very it's close to the Swedish border, and it's
one of the biggest kennels in the whole Europe, I think.
Yeah.
At least in Finland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We had the workshop over there as well, and we were talking a lot about quality. And I think the most important thing we learned there is that the quality starts from the welfare of the animals. So if the animals, if they are doing well, then also the employees are doing well, and ultimately the whole company and the business is doing well if the animals are taken care of. And also we had we were talking about some certain certificates, and where we took also like critical point of view to the certificates. And one thing was that some of the certificates, they only certify some products, not the whole company. So we were talking about that if that's kind of greenwashing, because you are just one of your product is certified, and then you can use the label, for example, in your website, and then the tourist thinks that your whole company is doing or worth the certificate. So that's one point.
Yeah, very interesting, the workshop, and so as Mikko said, also the idea that also animal welfare and employees' well-being is connected, is very close to each other. It was very interesting thing that coming up in the workshop. But Tarja, tell us about the Lapland Tourism Parliament. So
Yeah, we continued there, so we had a chance to really meet all the experts and the people working in the tourism industry. It's a great event to participate, and we had an info table there, and we had a lot of good conversations there. We talked about our project, and then also we got a chance to, of course, take part in the program. So we heard really, like what Jose said in the first place when this webinar started, about the significance of the Chinese tourists coming to Lapland. So that was one hot topic of the conference. And we also got a chance to take quite many videos from the conference for the parliament, because we got the chance to go to the hallways to ask for people about their opinions of the animal welfare in tourism, and we got some really valuable feedback from there also. Yeah.
That was a good trip for all of us.
Yeah, and what we talk about is that maybe next year we get a chance to talk about animal welfare in the program in tourism. So it was one of
we'll
our...
see. It would be nice to have it on the agenda for the parliament.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, so we are now moving into interviews. You are going to do some interviews during this part of the project. So can you a little bit tell about the interviews you are going to do?
Yeah. So the first of all, the starting point for the interview is that we want to interview companies which are using different kind of animals. Well, some of them are using same animals as the companies here in Lapland, for example, sled dogs. But then we have also other, like whale watching and what's the one?
What we have now decided.
Yeah.
But
we will have at least five interviews, and the idea of the interviews is to interview the companies which are using certificates, at least one, but some of them are using many, so that we are interested what's the value for their business, and also how the certification is related to animal welfare.
And we have asked for the companies that are involved in this project. We have asked their opinion also. We had a chance to do it in the workshop, just to ask what kind of interest that they have, and could they provide valuable like hints to us who maybe to interview. And we have really learned about them, and then we have made really I think very good decisions who to approach. And right now we have already gained at least 3 answers that we are able to conduct the interview, so we are really excited, and maybe during the next month we will able to do them all.
So maybe in next webinar maybe we have some news about the interviews, about what happened during this part of the project. But also we did, last week we talked to Marlos van de Koor from the International Institute for Animal Ethics. Could you tell something about what the main issue we talk about?
Yeah, it was really important for me and Mikko to get in contact with the International Institute for Animal Ethics, because I haven't met, for example, Marlos before, so it was really nice to arrange a Skype call, and we talk about our future proceedings, just what to do, how to build our network and the cooperation when it comes to the end of our project next year. So we have really detailed plans already, and I think we can't tell yet much about them, but
really interesting things.
And I think we will get a chance for them to visit in Finland.
Yeah, maybe in January.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
But this is all for this time about our project and what is going on here in relation to animal welfare in tourism. Remember we have the blog, animaltourismfinland.com, so there you can get information about the project and about what we are doing. Also follow our Twitter account, animaltourfeed, and also our hashtags. animal tour fee. So our next webinar?
Yeah, it will be end of this month. Next month. So 30th of November, and the same time at 1 p.m. Finnish time.
And it's really close to Christmas then, so
Okay.
we will share some
Close to
thoughts.
Christmas, so put it in your calendar, so the date, and don't miss the webinar. And so, for now, so like greetings from the Rovaniemi, Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.